listening to the Pelicans post-game report. Flash report.
Shout out to the fam, man. We up in this thing talking Pels, man. For all things Pelicans, we are in the building. PPR representing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share the show on your social media feed. I'm Big Q. We got DC. This is a quick flash report, man. We chiming in right quick for the fam as news has broken that Jose Alvarado has in the Pelicans agreed to a 2-year deal, estimated $9 million contract before the start of the 24-25 NBA season. So we're going to get DC will chime in momentarily. Shout out to Lex. Shout out to everybody. Y'all hit the like button for your boy as we cover this, man. Jose Alvarado. Pelican point guard Jose Alvarado has agreed to a 2-year, $9 million extension as told by the agent. Athletic Sham Sharana was told by his agent the extension includes a $4.5 million salary for the 25-26 season and a player option for 26-27 per Sharania and ESPN's Bobby Marks. Now, Alvarado was previously set to become an unrestricted free agent in 2025 after playing the upcoming season on a club option worth just under $2 million. His salary for the 24-25 season will not change, but the $1.988 million club option will become guaranteed as a part of the extension, according to Bobby Marks. Now, the 26-year-old Jose Alvarado has spent all 3 NBA seasons with the Pels. He's averaged over 7 points a game, 2.3 boards in 56 games last season as a key bench player for the Pelicans. The new deal will allow the Pelicans to retain a key member of the rotation for 2 more seasons and give Jose the chance to decline his club option and test free agency in 2026 should he play his way into a potential raise. Also, Alvarado shot 41.2% from the field, almost 38% from behind the arc while making 3.7 three-point attempts per game last season. He also averaged more than 1 steal per contest for the second straight campaign. So as Alvarado was getting his paper, he's now set to back up point guard DeJounte Murray, who was acquired in July's trade with the Hawks. We put that pistol on him. Alvarado missed the first 13 games of the 23-24 campaign with a right ankle sprain, marking the 3rd consecutive season during which he's had spent significant time limited by injury. So anyway, shout out to y'all for being in the building, man. As Jose Alvarado is getting his paper, man. So let's hear from DC. DC, let's hear what you're thinking about Jose Alvarado getting his paper, man. Right after we seen a blockbuster trade of Big Cat going to New York, the Pelicans then drop a little news of their own by signing Jose Alvarado. What do you think about this?
Man, the timing, right? it's a little concerning for me because I would like to be excited and ecstatic, right? Because we talked for a while about possibly not being able to hold on to Jose due to the financial situations the Pelicans have put themselves under, and looking at the situation with BI and moving forward and how they let Najee go. But it's just strange to me the timing of this after the Timberwolves deal. It kind of tells me maybe they were inquiring about getting Big Cat or trying to pull a move off. I mean, could Jose be part of a trade package? I hope not, but just the timing of it is really weird, man. The deal don't seem like nothing extravagant, and this seems like something they could have been pulled off. Like, why do it all of a sudden now? One more, I guess, option is off of the board as far as the center position. So maybe the Pels are moving with a sense of urgency. They weren't interested in Big Cat, but maybe now they're feeling they need to move with more of a sense of urgency because maybe some other potential options out there that they've wanted are dwindling now because you have one more domino off the board. So Jose getting this restructure it's bittersweet, man, because it's like I'm happy for him that he's got more money. I'm happy for the option of potentially being able to hold on for Jose for 3 more seasons. But, the logical side of me is like, man, I wonder if he could be thrown in a BI deal. I always felt like him and BI is basically a package deal because of the relationship they have. And if there was an opportunity for him to leave and go play with BI and he can still get paid, I'm sure Jose would opt for that probably.
Yeah, it's very interesting, man. The timing of this. I wonder if this would have happened if nothing would have happened yesterday. You know what I mean? I wonder if this would have been a thing. Now, it possibly could be, and you might have a point on that about what could potentially be something on the other side of this. So, I mean, something's going on here, man. We some movements happen here. The Pelicans lock them in for a couple more years, man. It'll be interesting to see how all this falls with Jose Alvarado, to be honest with you. But just for right now, having him in and being able to get him and fit him into the roster now that it appears from a contractual standpoint, DC, we have multiple years with Jose Alvarado. Now let's talk, how does he fit into what's going on with Willie before we get.
How does Jose fit in with Willie? I couldn't hear you, man. It's breaking up at the end of it.
How does this fit going forward in terms of now that he's here for for couple years anyway, on top of the extension, with this extension kicking in eventually? How does it? How does he fit now? As we did cover an article that mentioned him
Yeah.
being back up for DeJounte Murray. How does that look?
Oh, I think he has a significant role in being a backup to DeJounte Murray. I mean, based on the money that he's gotten a raise, so that lets me know right there. He's not going to take a dip in minutes. He's also making more money, probably than Jordan Hawkins, or at least similar. So I think if you're looking at it, we've been prophetic in saying Jordan Hawkins ain't gonna get a lot of minutes. I think that's pretty much putting a nail in the coffin for that. Um, Jose is going to get that role that he normally has, being a backup point guard off the bench, the first guy in when you need some energy, a guy that can possibly play with that second unit type lineup where we throw Zion in there. He seems to have a lot of chemistry with him. I think all signs are pointing up for Jose, and maybe if this has nothing to do with trade talk, they were looking at the offseason he had and the way he conducted himself and maybe elevated his game behind the scenes, and they decided to reward him with that. Because I've seen Jose in the gym, shooting, man, and his shot just over the years seems to be getting better and better. It's come a long way from I can shoot days, when he had to yell out to people to tell him he could shoot. He seems to continue to grow as a player, and he has that same energy and intensity every time he hits the court. So I think this is basically solidifying him as probably. So we don't know who's coming off the bench, right? So we got 6 guys that should be starters. So I think this will solidify Jose as maybe that 7th, 8th guy in the rotation.
Be honest with you, man. This is congratulations, Jose Alvarado, man. He got his paper, man, on the extension here, man. And having him as here with the Pelicans is a plus because of his attitude. I do appreciate this, but like I said, it does have the undertone of something else that's going to happen, whether that happens prior to the season or during the season. It does have a certain energy to it that I'm getting from it. So we'll enjoy it while it lasts, man. So let's hear from the fam, man. Y'all put in the comment sections on this video and the chat on this video, how y'all feel about Jose? A lot of the family members, the flock are very congratulatory toward Jose earned his bread, man. Him and guys like Najee Marshall, man, they came in here. DC, these guys were undrafted guys, man, and they turned themselves into, contributors and also and getting bags. So yeah, this is a positive thing, man, for when you see guys like that, man. I guess the long shot guys, man, bring it and finally get paid. It's always sweet to see that, man.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Shout out to Jose. Happy for you, brother. Hopefully this is the start of many more years, and we can fit him under a longer contract the next time when his player option is up in 2026. He said he wanted to retire Pelican. Maybe all of the speculation about him getting traded is nonsense, and that's a reality we'll see play out in the Pelicans' kingdom. So let's hope for that.
All right. So with that being said, fam, we'll get ready to get out on that. Listen, we appreciate y'all for tuning in for this episode of PPR, man. A little quick flash report for the family members. Y'all, please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed. We up in this thing. Jose gets his extension, man. So shout out to Jose, man. And we'll be back on Monday, man, with more information. If something else dropped, man, we'll be here to cover it. But we'll be here to cover that matchup. The media day on Monday for the Pels. So with that being said, I'm going to get out on that. Much love to y'all. Peace and go Pels.
Subscribe now and stay up to date.